Hello, hello. Welcome. Oh, they're still all connected to audio. No point in saying hello. All right. I think we've got a few people connected. So welcome to our Ovana pizza party. Not sure what's going on there. So what we are doing today is we're going to show you the Ovana pizza oven, which is in the mix shop. And but we're also celebrating something very special as well. So I just want you to have a look over here. We have congratulations up there. If you can see that, whoops, up there. So we are congratulating the wonderful Irene, who is, show us your little badge. Can you see it? Yeah, there we are. Thermostar champion. So as a team, got the round girls, we'll just so we're all in here. Oops, not quite all of us. We're all in here having a little bit of fun together. And hi, Teresa. So hi. So we are just doing a bit of cooking together, having a bit of fun, but we thought we'd share the pizza oven with you and a few little things that we're making to go with it. We've got pizza bases, we've got pizza sauce, we've got caramelized onion chutney, and we've got Helen and Wendy are gonna cook us a pizza in the oven. So there's lots happening. But what I'd love you to think about is if you think it looks like fun, we'd love you to join us because we do have a lot of fun. And it's really nice actually to be able to get together after 2 years of like remote stuff all the time. So anyway, what else do I have to say? That's pretty much it at the moment. So we're going to go straight over to Helen. So I'm moving my computer around the kitchen today. We're coming over to Helen. Excuse the mess behind her, because that's not her fault.
No,
all right?
Not my house. Thanks, Sandy. Hello, welcome to our pizza party. I'm Helen, if you don't know who I am. Today, I'm going to cook some caramelized red onion chutney. I actually made this for the first time a week ago, and I absolutely love it. You can have it, or we're going to have it, or I'm going to have it on my pizza today. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm going to have it on my pizza today. But I've also had it with some frittata for dinner. It's gorgeous to have with some eggs or something in the morning for breakfast, baked eggs, things like that. Absolutely beautiful. I'll get started. It's only going to be really quick. So once I'm done, we'll flip over to Pearl and she'll show you what she's doing. This is going to use the high heat function. So while that's on, it's going to go for 20 minutes. We'll switch to somebody else and then we'll come back to me a bit later and I'll continue with the recipe. But I'm not going to be able to finish it all today, I don't think, to show you, but I did bring what I made last week to show you the what it looks like in the end. So let's get started. A little closer. So caramelized red onion chutney, start cooking. I'm going to put in 25 grams of olive oil. I'll turn my scales back to 0. A little bit more, but that's okay. Next is 500 grams of red onions cut into wedges. Now, as I said, I made this a week ago and I cut my wedges a little bigger than this. So I thought today I cut them a little bit smaller because they were, I mean, they were fine, but they were just a little bit too big. So I've just cut them a little bit thinner this time. So this is 500 grams into the bowl. Using my spatula so I don't get onion in the hands. It's just on the bowl like that. Next, I'm going to put my lid back on. So without the MC, I'm going to use the splash guard, what we use for the high heat settings, because we don't want to burn ourselves with any splashing of the oils. And actually asks you a question, have you put it on properly or have you actually put it on? And I'll just say yes, I have, so done. All I'm going to do is turn the selector dial and it's going to saute my onions on high heat for 20 minutes. So that's going now and we're going to go over to the lovely Pearl.
Hey everyone.
And today I don't say welcome to my kitchen, I'm welcome to Mandy's kitchen. So we are having a lot of fun today. We are having a party today. So I'm going to make a pizza sauce with my mum's homegrown tomatoes. Yes. See, that's what our team is. We share what we cook, we share what we grow, and we share everything else. Okay, so today I'm going to make some pizza sauce. Here. Pizza sauce can also be used for your pastas. And it's a very simple recipe. So start cooking. Set aside a sterilized jar. I won't do that because we are going to use it for our pizzas today. So it says 150 grams of brown onion. Put some onion here. $7.95, that's fine. 2 cloves of garlic. Next, the measuring cup for 3 seconds on speed 7. So I just turn the speed. This is what I got for 3 seconds. It's literally minced my onions. Next, some olive oil. Next, insert measuring cup. Next, for 2 minutes, 100 degrees and speed 1. So that's what. So I'll pass you on to Mandy. I'll see you later in 2 minutes.
Pass the parcel today. I just have to very quickly do something so the girls can log me on something else. Excuse me 1 second. Give them the number of the meeting. Hold on. 957. I've got it. They've got it. They're all under control. What a team. All right. So coming to me, I'm going to make a gluten-free pizza base. I've made a couple of other ones already, but what I want to show you is Fathead pizza base. And it's in my created recipes. So the created recipes are ones that we can add ourselves, or you can upload from the recipe community. So I have gone in here. I've actually uploaded a couple of pizza recipes in here. I'm going to do the low carb, healthy fat Fathead pizza, but I have also made this Mario's pizza dough, which I forgot to take out of the fridge. So it's a little bit behind schedule, but luckily Boone's also made some pizza dough, so we're going to use that. But I'll tell you a little bit about that one in a minute. We'll start off with the Lchf Fathead pizza, and you will see that it's got a little bit of a different format to the other recipes on Cookie Do. So go start cooking, and it says enjoy cooking your own recipe. This is Cookie Do 3.0. So preheat the oven to 190. I've done that. Add 170 grams of mozzarella. So I click on the scales down here and tear them. I think I probably should have kept my cheese in the fridge. It's gone a bit soft, but anyway, we'll see how we go. 170 grams going in. Okay, and then I click out of that. Next thing, 50 grams. Oh, that's the other bit of mozzarella. 50 grams of cream cheese. So again, I click on the scales. All right, 50 grams there. And then underlined here, it says chop 10 seconds, speed 6 with the MC on. So I'm going to click on there, and it's been 10 seconds, speed 6. All right. So then I click out of that. and I go to next one, heat for 3 minutes on speed 2. I'm just going to actually show you what it's like. So there it is, all mixed up. I'm going to actually scrape it down. There we go. And I come back into the instructions down here, and it's set up here 3 minutes. It's going to go to 80 degrees. I just have to turn it to speed 2. And in that time, we're going back to the lovely pearl. Here we go. Update here.
So now I've finished sauteing the onions. I'm going to put the lovely tomatoes. It says 800 grams of whole peeled tomatoes, but these are from Irene's garden. So we're going to use this today. This also somebody has given me from their garden. And for 10 minutes, it's going to cook on speed 2. This can be stored for about a week in the fridge once you prepare it. Back to you.
Okay, back to me, and my pizza dough hasn't quite finished yet. Well, the stage is on. So what I'm going to do is actually quickly talk to you a little bit about this pizza dough. So this one is, again, I got this one off the recipe community, and it's called Mario's pizza dough. Now, Mario is someone who is a world-renowned pizza maker, so presumably his dough is pretty good. But this one is a fermented pizza dough. So I actually made it yesterday with half the flour going in, and then it sat in the fridge overnight, and then I was meant to take it out 3 hours ago and I forgot. But you take it out, you let it come to room temperature for an hour, and then you add a little bit more water, the salt that goes in, and the rest of the flour, and you knead it and pop it in here for 2 hours. So we're probably about an hour behind, but it is starting to rise. And as I said, Boone thankfully made some more, so that one's all right. I also made a couple of other gluten-free pizza doughs. I made one that is cauliflower based and one that's actually green vegetable based. And the reason I chose that is I prefer to, it's how I would rather put the nutrition into my body. So I would rather have a plant-based pizza base than a flour-based pizza base. But that's me. Thank you. I see team. So that's the cauliflower. Well, sorry, no, that's not. That's the green one. It's a US recipe, and it's got a couple of eggs in it, as well as green vegetables, which you chop up. So it's also got mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. You chop that up, and you take that out, and then you pop the greens in, you chop them up, put them in a nut milk bag, and squeeze out the extra juice. Obviously, you can save that, put that in a soup if it was winter, or whatever you want to do with it. You could actually, if you do green juices in the morning, you could save it for that too. So, and that's got a couple of eggs in it. So that one, I think that looks pretty good. But the thing with all these plant-based gluten-free pizza bases is they have to be pre-cooked. They are too soggy to actually go straight onto the pizza stone. So that's that one, excuse my arm. And this one's the cauliflower one. And this is literally cauliflower and cheese. And it's ended up here like this. So thank you, Helen. So, sorry? Okay, so you just need to, the base needs to be pre-cooked in the oven for, the cauliflower one was actually 45 minutes, but the other one was 20 minutes. Just so that you can then put things on it. I think we've got a couple of questions in the chat, maybe. There's my, oh, hang on. Oh, congratulations, Irene. That was from Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. All right, so back to my Fathead pizza dough. So I've just got, that was all the cheese melting. So I'm going back up here. And hang on, I think I'm missing a stage here. So this is one of the tricky things. When you pop your own recipes in, I thought I'd check this. I'm just going to go forwards and just check again. Oh no, I had. Mix 10 seconds speed 4. That's okay then. I'm going to do that, but it's actually all beautifully melted in there, and it was a bit looser. So I'm going into here, 10 seconds speed 4. If you're new to this, if you just touch your screen, that stops the noise. All right, so I'm getting out of that. And then I said scrape down the sides. Honestly, it's fine. It really doesn't need scraping down. Add 1 egg. So I've got my 1 egg here. It's going in. And 80 grams of almond flour. So I've got my almond meal, obviously made that earlier in the dough mix. That's it. MC on, 20 seconds, speed 3, which again, I click in down here. 20 seconds is set, speed 3 is set, just do that. Look at these good girls over here. Wendy's outside getting the oven, checking on the oven, the pizza oven. So here we go. All right. So now you have to roll this out. So it will be quite a soft dough. Move this back a little bit so you'll be able to see a bit better. So there it is. I'm going to just divide it. And you know me, anyone who's been on here before, I do try and reuse things as much as possible. So I did bake one of the pizza bases on the bottom of here. So I'm going to use that again, and I did bake one on there too. So I'm going to pop some of the dough, half of it, because this makes 2 bases, onto there. Turn that down a bit more. Okay, a bit more. So this one is basically cheese and almond meal and an egg. I'm just going to pop that on top, and I'm literally just going to press it out to make a bit of a circle. And then what I'm going to do is hope and pray that the top level comes off. Yeah, which is going to, probably because it was used before as well. Just very carefully. A little bit along the way, but that's okay. Yeah. This is great. See, I'm getting advice as we go along. Having people in the room. Anyway, there we go. And I had these. We had a pizza oven before, an outdoor sort of commercial pizza oven. So we had these left over from that. So I'm just going to pop that on there. And that literally, let me just check how long it goes on. 12 minutes until it's brown. And we recently went camping and we actually took the pizza oven with us. And what I just did was pre-make some of these pizza bases and part bake them, and then we just use them there. So I was able to pre-bake, freeze, and then pull them out, and we just added our toppings when we were there. All right, now girls, how are we going with everything else? Oh, you still got 4 minutes to go? 2 minutes. Okay, Pearl's still got 2 minutes to go. Well, I'm going to pop this in the oven. our oven watcher out there. We might need to get her in. She can actually make a pizza base for us. So Wendy's going to use a normal dough, not a gluten-free dough, and she's going to show us how to make pizza base. She's just washing her hands. Anyway, you can wait Irene for a minute. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful dough.
All right, hi everyone. I'm just going to push it up. Yeah, a bit more. Okay, we're going to do some dough. Now we will just do it. I'm not used to playing with normal dough, everyone. Feels a bit light and fluffy compared to gluten-free. Okay, actually, I probably should have opened. Now, with the dough, with the Ovana pizza oven, we find it best just to put a little polenta underneath the dough. This just helps when you're going to put it on the lifter. Oh, sorry. Yep, can see the pizza now. Just to help with the lifter so that it doesn't stick. So when we launch it into the Ovana oven, we don't end up with more of a soggy mess on the plate rather than the pizza. So we're just going to work it around into a circle, stretching it as we go. As I say, I'm not used to working with normal dough, so it's a little bit different for me. Probably should have got Boo to do this one. Boo made this beautiful dough. And you're basically just making it as wide or as round as what you'd like it to be. With the pizza, you do want it to be quite a thin base. Break in there. It is a break. Otherwise, it does get. It is. I'm going to start it again. See, I'm no good with this dough, girls. It is. See, look what's happening, and it's. Yeah, it's finished.
Give you a moment. Oh, okay, you're done. I'm done. Oh, he sees that. Oh, wow. Can you all see this? Yeah, just don't you pour it on my computer. So then we get less if I pour it on your computer. Yeah, that's right. We need it for our pictures. So this is this, and then we can store it in the fridge for up to a week, or use it as pasta sauce as well. So it's done. Yeah, so I made this one yesterday, so it's in a jar. It's actually thickened up a little bit. Yeah, but once it cools down, it will thicken up. Yeah. Wonderful. So that's done. Thank you. And how are you going, Helen? You've got minute 37, and we're coming back. You ready for us?
Yep. Okay. I actually did forget to roll the pizza dough first, so I'm starting again with a fresh piece.
Yeah.
I'll actually fine.
So we've all been learning a lot about the Ovana. So a few of us have heard it, and there's actually a little Facebook group about Ovana too. Now I've got a collected laptop.
Oh no.
Sorry. But one of the big lessons is making sure you've either got a polenta or semolina underneath the dough. Otherwise, it just like having it stick on their paddle. So let me show you a couple of things. Take the spotlight off and for a minute. So with the Ovana, it comes with a couple of paddles. It comes with this one, which is the launching paddle, and it tends to put the polenta on here or semolina, whatever it is, and then it helps you launch in it, as exactly as Wendy's doing with this. And what I'll quickly do, so you launch in with this, and then you've got another paddle, which you then turn it, because the oven just has. Oh, sounds really bad. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what I can do about that because I'm pretty sure I'm on maximum, and yeah, well, speakers are 100%. I think we just have to look at the screen the whole time. So I might just take you quickly outside whilst Wendy's getting that organised, and just to show you what the oven looks like. Oh, hang on, Helen's ready. We'll go to Helen. Just hers has to do another little bit after this.
Back to me again. So my onions have finished caramelizing on the high heat. Take off my splash guard. That's what they look like. So I scrape around the bottom of my bowl. They're lifting up pretty quickly, pretty well, but it does say on the tips that if it is a little bit burnt on the bottom of your bowl, not to worry, because the next part will be adding a lot of vinegar, and the vinegar will help loosen anything that's on the bottom of the bowl. So next, we're going to add 200 grams of light brown sugar. 200 grams of red wine vinegar. One fresh chili, thinly sliced to taste. So that's my chili there. And it doesn't make, the chili doesn't make it hot at all, but it just adds to the flavour. So sauteing the onions for 20 minutes prior to putting all of this in, just wants to bring out all those beautiful flavours of the onions. And the last one is a teaspoon of fine sea salt. And we're going to put the lid and the AC on. And now we're just going to cook that for 25 minutes on Verona. It's going to be on reverse so that we don't chop up our onions any further. And I'll just get that going. So you probably won't see the end product of this, but I brought the one that I made a week ago. So I'll show you a bit later. Sorry, let me start again. I didn't see what I had to do. Speed 0.5. There we go.
Beautiful. Thanks, Helen. That's wonderful. Okay, so we're coming back to the other end of the kitchen. And I might just hold this up so we can see. Yeah, you're right. Yes. Okay, so we have a lovely pizza base now.
Yes, and we're going to add some homemade tomato paste sauce.
Yes.
Which Mandy's prepared earlier.
It's the same recipe Carol showed us.
So with the pizza to go into the oven, because it is a fresh dough, we just want a little bit. So the least is best for these fresh pieces. Otherwise, they do collapse and go a little bit soggy. So I just still put a little bit there. And then we're going to go with some mozzarella cheese.
So the cheese is actually a mixture. It's a bit of cheddar, it's a bit of mozzarella, it's a little bit of parmesan. It's really, you know, whatever you got in the fridge. The mozzarella is good for the pizza because it's stretchy. Yeah, I'm just chopped up in the Thermomix because when you buy your pre-packaged cheese, you've got your anti-caking agent. Not what we want.
No. What I also found as well is if, even with a very thin sliced potato, a little bit of garlic and a little bit of rosemary right at the end is delicious. We, Helen and I did that a few weeks ago and it was superb, really nice. But the potato had to be really thin. We didn't require a tomato paste on that one. That was lovely. And there we go. So just plain and simple. We've just got a little bit of spicy salami, some olives and some cheese on there. And we're going to put it now onto the square. I think this one's called the launching pad. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of the polenta. It doesn't stick very well on here. I go through the hole.
Yeah, I know it's
So I just slide it on carefully. As I say, I'm not an expert with normal dough. I am the gluten-free person. So see, first time for everything for everyone. Always good to give new things a go. And then we're going to go out to the pizza oven. Now it should be down at 350 degrees. We did heat it up to 450. That was just to make sure any bugs and bacteria are all out of the oven.
So a good idea with the pizzas when you're doing your dough and then you're dressing it on top is to actually do it on a wooden chopping board. It's a lot easier to then to get under it, rather than the silver flame.
All right. Well, we're all learning. Right. All learn together.
All right, so this is the oven.
So it has just dipped a little bit. That's all right. We'll turn it back up to heat. At all. While I'm here, we're just waiting for it to go back up to heat a little bit. I'll just talk about the care of the pizza oven. So just a soft back plastic cloth to wipe down the outside, just to clear any cobwebs that may
To it.
that may go up over time. It does come with a case you can get for it. And if you recently purchased your Ovana oven and it didn't come with the free with purchase cover, on the Ovana Facebook group page, they have been offering a special code that you can actually claim back from Ovana a cover for it. So make sure you jump online and have a look at that. At the inside with the stone, you've got to be really careful that you don't damage the stone. So any slight knot on there with one of the heels, for instance, can cause a crack in the stone. You also don't want to submerge the stone into water. It has to be just slightly cleaned with a soapy cloth, completely dry. Don't let too much moisture go in there.
When cold.
When cold, has to be completely cold. And then it comes, you can actually purchase this from the mix shop too. It's just a wire brush. Even though it's wire, it's actually soft to touch. And then you just brush that down just to get any of the debris off there. Alternative to that, you just turn up the pizza oven when you next want to use that to 450 degrees for at least 15 minutes. And that just burns away and the residual. And so it's still quite not up to temperature, but seeing it was on live, we're going to give it a go anyway. So I'm just going to launch that in. Give it a little bit of a wiggle. The tray.
Just mind your fingers.
Gluten-free by Fathead. I'm actually just going to get that. I think we need some olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Michelle. For those that are watching.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you're going. You're going. Well done. Excellent. Well done.
Just
Well
a
done.
little bit of perseverance. And now this is where the fun starts. You'll notice it's starting to bubble on the left-hand side. That's where the flame is.
I don't know how well you can see that, ladies, but hopefully you can.
I need a fork.
Oh, I can get one of those. Hold on.
And then we're just going to do that nice and slow.
I don't know if that's probably not helping at all. I don't think you can really see. Oh, here we go.
Okay, I just might
Yeah.
to get
I'll
this
move
out.
that.
Thank you. There we go. I'm going to check with this one.
Mm.
Now you can see the pizza dough is something quite simple. The cheese is melting. And you notice I really put that cheese around all cheese on. So you can actually have a little bit finishing off that pizza dough. You just don't want to have the
Oh, that's looking really.
Now, because it didn't get up to temperature, it is going to take a little bit longer than the.
But we promise you it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
We're
Just a second.
just trying to multitask. Bit too much effort today, but that's all right. There we go, bubbling away. just sort of every time I So this one's on our camping table, or a camping table. 0 waste for you. Now, if you have oh, I can't hear it all at the moment because we're not talking. It's all right. Wow. Put it there, and then you can put it down and just talk it again. Okay, sorry everyone, I'm not sure how much you missed out of that recording then. So I was just explaining about the ignition and how to light the pizza oven. If anyone had problems lighting the pizza oven, we're just saying that if you actually let the gas flow first through the pipe and then press the ignition, and then it will flow through the flame. And I'll just show you that pizza now. So I did go a little bit burnt on that side. I'll show this one here. So you can see the bubbles. Cheese is melted beautifully. And I'll just cut into that pizza so you can see. You can hear the crisp sound. Wow, you can't eat that, but
I can't eat it, but there we go.
Wow,
Delicious.
looks amazing. Thank you, Wendy.
There we go. Thanks, guys.
All right, so I'm sorry if you missed some of the sound on that, but yeah, it's just fantastic. I forgot my pizza base in the oven, so that's looking a little on the dark side. But so we won't worry about that. I do have another one I can make, but okay. So, but basically, because the pizza oven just has the flame on one side, you do have to keep turning the pizza. But it does puff up very quickly. If you saw that one, you probably saw everything, you just didn't necessarily hear everything. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Ladies, have we got anything else? Oh, no? No? Okay, good. Pearl's making another one, but we're going to be making them. We've got all our toppings and things. So we've got all these toppings down here. We're having a bit of a pizza party to celebrate the wonderful Irene who's over there in the kitchen. Yay! So if you've got any questions from today, and again, apologies about the sound, please, contact your consultant. If you think you'd like to join in the fun, because we are having a bit of fun, there's a little bit of alcohol to come next, but we're very, very restrained before doing the class. But we'd love to have you join our team. Again, contact your consultant. We've got a few other things happening in the next few weeks. So tomorrow night, if there's anyone that you know who's interested in a TM6, I'm actually doing a class, just a session, just me, just showing around Cookie Do, our recipe platform, which you're probably all aware of, all of you on here. I'm just going to do one recipe showcasing the guided cooking on the TM6. So that's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Ask your consultant, they've got the details, the login, the registration for that. Then not next Thursday, not the Thursday coming, but the one after that, Irene and Boone are sharing their knowledge. Actually, I've totally forgotten. Irene was going to do her pineapple. I'm about to stop and put Irene's going to do pineapple. Sorry. So, okay. Okay, let's go. Pizza's finished. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I totally forgot because it wasn't pizza. And I was thinking with pizza. So Irene is going to do a dessert in there. So she's going to caramelize some pineapple in there, because one of the other things you can get for the pizza oven is what's called a sizzle plate. And you do have to season your sizzle plate. We actually had tandoori chicken kebabs cooked on there last night. And I'll just show you, if you haven't ever seen these before. These are the kebab sticks from the mix shop, and this bit at the end here, which I can't show you because I'm holding my computer, actually pushes the meat off the kebab. They're just amazing. But we'll go to Irene.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll just show it. Basically, this is the sizzle plate. It's a little wooden board that it sits on, but essentially the handle's removable. So you're able to put the sizzle plate in. Traditionally, you'll let the season the cast iron come up to temperature first, and then add whatever you're doing. In my case, we're doing this gorgeous pineapple, which I'm going to glaze with a little bit of honey. We've got some toasted coconut, we've got some mint, and we're going to have some homemade ice cream.
Yes.
So we'll show you a picture of this at the end. We'll get all the pieces cooked first, but then we'll add the pineapple in. This is really simple to do. So basically, it's a whole pineapple. I've peeled it, and then I've cut along the grooves to get all of those eyes out. So really simple and quite delicious. So we'll show you the end photo.
Thank you, Irene. Apologies about that. Oh, and here's
Product.
Actually, I'll turn them around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the end product of the chutney. It does go nice and thick. So when you make it, it's quite runny because it's very hot, so it's still running. But once you put it in the fridge, it goes thick overnight. So it goes thick. The longer you keep it in the fridge, the thicker it'll get as well. So I must say this is absolutely beautiful chutney. So you can use it for anything. You can put it on a cheese board as well. It's really yummy. Wonderful. I highly recommend it.
So sorry if it's a little bit messy today. It's a bit different doing it all together in one kitchen instead of going from one kitchen to the other. But thank you so much for joining us. One of the great things about pizza, zero waste, okay? Whatever you want to use up in the fridge, you can whack it on a pizza topping. If you're gluten-free, there's plenty of bases. If you're not, there's plenty of bases too. So I'd encourage you to have a bit of a play with it, have a bit of fun, and we'll hope to see you soon. Thanks for joining us. Oh, has anyone got any questions? And yeah, apart from the sound thing, sorry. Anyone got any questions? If not, we will catch up with you. We're going to party. We'll take some photos and we'll post them up and just have a bit of fun. And if you would like to join us, please get in touch. Thanks, everyone. Oh, yes, there we are. They're all waving. See you later. Thanks, City. Thank you, guys.